What's up, YouTube? Kyle here with Variety Errors and CoinOp, the biggest coin community on Facebook and the internet on YouTube. Join CoinOp if you haven't. We would love you to. We're over 10 or 11,000 members at this point on Facebook. Join us there. You can sell your stuff on our CoinOp trades and sales page on Facebook. The links are in the description box. But more importantly, it is the end of 2018, the beginning of 2019. That is crazy that we're already in the next year. It seems like it flew by having all this fun, bill searching and coin searching with you guys. I have something in store for you, my wonderful subscribers. I'm over 13,000 now, which is great. Keep on sharing it to your friends if you think that I can bore them too. And without further ado, we have a really awesome giveaway with our friends over at Carpe Nerdium. We're going to be doing a bunch of nerd prizes, anything from just cool lunch boxes and tote bags, backpacks. And you're probably thinking, well, what does that have to do with money? We have that too. We have gold-plated coins, we have gold coins, old Indian heads, buffalo nickels. Man, I'm excited. So that's going to start in the first week of January. I will announce it in a separate video that's specifically for that on how to enter that. There's going to be 3 or 4 different ways to enter. You can enter more than once. And just for being you and going to the page, you get entered automatically if you'd like to be for the giveaway. There's no obligation to you other than entering. I'm just going to send it on out to you free. It'll be a thank you for you being just such a wonderful subscriber and person out there on the interwebs, one of my digital friends. But without further ado, let's get to one of my favorite parts of my channel, which is my Rare Finds series, where we look through our pocket money and see if we can find anything above face value. Let's check out our next daily bill search here at the last day of 2018. Happy New Year, and thanks for watching.
So welcome OG subscribers and new ones to another daily bill search. It is the last bill search of 2018. I know it's crazy, but we're almost in 2019, a whole new year with a whole new set of videos, a whole new set of knowledge that we'll gain from each other on coins and paper bills. But let's get right to it. So our last bill search of the year, we start off with a Series 2009 $1 Federal Reserve note. As you know, we look through a lot of stuff on the bills, but primarily we look for abnormalities in the bill itself and how it's printed, color issues or ink issues and errors associated with that. We also look for fancy serial numbers, that's patterns in the serial numbers that would make it worth more than face value, or at the least collectible. So on this one, there's nothing in the serial number. It's also quite beat up. We got some stray ink and stuff, little red ink here. We have nothing in the serial number as far as patterns are concerned. Everything's printed appropriately. 2009 and 2013 bills are the most common ones we see in our Rare Finds bill searching series. Let's look at the back of the bill. Nothing really jumping out at me. Pretty beat up too. We know that condition's going to detract a lot from value. If the condition's bad on the bill, the value is going to decrease quite a bit. Nothing in this serial number either. 2006 series, so both of them are the older of the bills that we typically see in our bill searching videos. Let me get that to you. There we go. Sorry about that. Sometimes my camera works, sometimes it doesn't. Nothing jumping out at me. It's been folded a bunch. It's been creased up and ripped up, so nothing really crazy there. I did not find any really epic collectible like birthday notes this year too much. I did in the beginning of the year with a lot of my earlier videos, so check those out. But nothing really crazy in the last few videos. Some great trinary notes, a bloody banknote, weird. You can check the link at the end of this video for that. We have a little bit of absence of ink on this guy here. I'll show you that closer to the camera. If you notice on the 2 there on the left-hand side of the serial number, the 3rd digit over from the left, as well as on the bottom of the 8, let me see how close I can get. You can see it actually missed some ink when laying down those numbers. It's not drastic enough to be collectible, but that's a good example of an ink error. So if it were to actually not really lay down the 2, the 6, or the 8 at all, we'd have a good ink error there. It wouldn't be an ink smear, because that would be when the ink was put down in excess and then smeared in the process of producing the bill. However, it would be a lack of ink, I suppose. So that's pretty cool. But that's just a good example of it, although it's not anything collectible. It'd been cool if it was, but oh well. Try to educate a little bit as we look through stuff. Next one's another $5 bill, Series 2013. I believe the previous one was as well. It's in the same spot as the $1 bill, the Washington Federal Reserve note. The only difference is in the $5 bill when they redesigned it in 2006. Released it, I believe, in September of 2007. Due to some design issues and some squabbling over what should have been and what was on there. They changed by adding graphics enhancements, some security measures, and some anti-counterfeiting measures. Can't really see it in the camera, but there's quite a bit of coffee up in this black portion of the bill where it says Federal. There's a little hint of it there. Nothing in the serial number. Back of the bill. Somebody pinned this to their board a bunch of times. You can't really see it in the camera, but let me see if I can. It would help if I held it closer to the camera, so let me do that. You can see kind of where these little creases are and stuff are actually where pinholes are. So that's what those are. You can see them better there. You can actually see the light coming through it there. There you go. See that little pinhole there. So that's what that's from. Next bill. Found a really good low serial number. This is not one of those, but just it reminded me because ones, zeros, ones, binary. I found a really good low serial number. It was only a 3-digit serial number. 5 zeros in the front in the last video, so check that out if you want a good example of a low serial number. I believe there's going to be a link to that playlist at the end of this video. Series 2013, also pretty beat up. Nothing jumping out at me on the print side of things or the serial number. Lots of foreign ink and stuff on the back of this bill. You can see those little dots there where it looks like just kind of black ink or dirt or whatever kind of got its way onto the bill. Another beat up 2013 bill. Oddly enough, that 2006 bill we saw in the beginning was actually better condition than this bill is, so, you know, is what it is. I did order a new camera, by the way, so hopefully our whole issue of it kind of blurring out sometimes. This camera is a really good autofocus camera, but it's not one that I can really work with as far as this. It does have clear photo, though, but I got a nicer camera coming. It's a Nikon camera. And a better tripod to be able to just give you better looks at things, zoom in on stuff a little easier, and start doing live streams. So you'll get to see my mug live. That might scare you away. It might make you enjoy videos more, who knows. Nothing really on this guy. Got ourselves a $50 bill. I don't normally have those, but thought I held on this one from a couple days ago, actually, so it's a little different than a daily bill search, but wanted to talk about it. So the series year is over here on the far left, almost on the edge of the bill. Series 2013, so this is a newer $50 bill, post the design change. They did graphics enhancements as well with the flag, color changing ink down here, security strip, which you can't really see right now, but it's right where that crease is a security strip. They changed the ink, a couple of the ink colors, so they kind of similar to the $10 bill, your reds and blues are a little bit more prevalent in the $50 bill, albeit there's more yellows and oranges type of yellow in the $10 bill, which is one that's below this one. Nothing in the serial number. It's also been pinned to a board a bunch of times. Gosh darn pins. Really pretty condition, though, overall, although it's folded up. I do like the depiction, the enhanced depiction of the U.S. Capitol on the back. It's a very good-looking bill. I do like that. I'll have a video on some concept art for bills that I think is really interesting. Hey, now I'm looking at it, we got ourselves a nice $10 bill. So we have a good birthday or date note, not birthday, but date note with a star note. So that's a replacement note. Essentially something happened to this guy or its predecessor in the production process. It was thus done away with. They replaced it with this note, which actually has a little bit of ink smearing, and I'll show you that in a second. So this is a really good multi-find here. It's a really great $10 bill find. So, date bill, what I mean by that is with the serial number being 02131095, that's the date of February 13th, 1095. Now, I know, not a birthday note, because it's not like 1995, where somebody's alive that was born then. Nobody's, you know, over 1,000 years old. But, or well, right at almost 1,000 years old. But nevertheless, it's still an interesting one. It's in pretty good condition. It's also a star note. Let's get closer to here. Right on that 1, the first one, third digit from the left, so MB021, that one's actually got a little bit of an ink smear. So let me get as close as I can. You can notice on the horizontal part, the bottom of the 1, it's a little straight up. It's different than the one to the right of it. I'll take a closer pic of it and show it to you on varietyerrors.com for the page, the post with this video in it as well. But also star note, so a good find. Flop that bad boy around, see if there's anything on the back of it. It's a little beat up. For some reason, like every one of these has pinholes in it. I mean, maybe they're from the same person. Who knows? You know, maybe it was they pinned it to their kid's shirt or something to go buy whatever with. Last 2 bills, 2013 $1 Federal Reserve note. Nothing in the serial number there. Not even the heavy printing we normally see on 2013s on the 3rd digit over. Let's look at the reverse of the bill. Nothing really crazy. We got the Great Seal printed on the back of the $1 bill. This is where the plate number is that little 35 there, which you can't really see, but that little digit that's on all the $1 bills, that's a plate annotation. And nothing on that bill. Last but not least, another $5 bill, series 2013. This one's definitely seen its day. It's been wet. It's also been written on. 13 written there, so they had whatever, 13 $5 bills or whatever this person was counting up. We got a little bit of like coffee or soda or something right here. Everything's printed right, but nothing to call home about in the serial number. On the reverse of the bill, nothing really jumping out at me. So let's look back at what we did find in our last bill search of the year. And it ended up being an actually pretty good one. I'm going to add it to the collection. I love star notes. I keep as many as I can unless I need the loot for good old cell phone bill or something like that. It seems like money comes in as quick as it goes out, or maybe even less as speedily. But 02/13/1095, I will put that date in the old Google's, figure out some cool stuff that happened on that date and put it in the description box. But thank you guys so much, and gals, for watching the video, coming to the channel, subscribing, sharing it to your friends, learning new things about currency with me. I can't wait to see you guys in 2019, see what you guys have found. Let me know what you think of the find and what you've come across in the comments below, and keep an eye out for the video on our giveaway in the start of the year. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of Variety Errors and the coin community on the interwebs, and I will see you in 2019.